So, today we're going to tackle something that's actually surprisingly simple, turning your Windows PC into a really powerful file server. And the best part? No extra software, no complicated downloads. We're just going to flip a few switches to unlock a feature you probably didn't even know you had.
Okay, so have you ever been in that situation where you need to move a big file between computers on your home network? You find yourself hunting for a flash drive or maybe just waiting forever for a slow cloud upload. It's a super common frustration, right? Especially when you're in a hurry. But what if I told you the solution is already built right into your PC?
Well, that solution is FTP, or File Transfer Protocol. Your Windows machine can become its own private, fast, and reliable file server, and it's perfect for your local network. You just need to know which buttons to press, and that is exactly what we are going to walk through today.
All right, first things first, we have to actually install the FTP service. You see, it's already included with Windows, but it isn't turned on by default. So let's go ahead and get that switched on. So the foundation for all of this is a Windows feature called IIS, or Internet Information Services. Just think of it as the main control center for any kind of hosting service on your PC. To get our FTP server up and running, we've got to enable IIS first.
And it's kind of cool to see how this has changed over the years. Way back when, with older versions of Windows, you actually had to go out and download the FTP service as a separate thing. But now, for well over a decade, it's just been a standard, fully integrated feature.
So how do we actually get it turned on? It's a really simple process. Doesn't matter if you're on a regular desktop or a server version of Windows, you're just going to open up the Features panel. From there, you just find Internet Information Services, expand the little tree, and check the box for FTP server. Hit OK, and Windows takes care of the rest.
Oh, and here's a quick pro tip for you. While you're in there, you might see another box for something called FTP extensibility. Go ahead and check that too. It basically adds support for more advanced custom logging methods. You might not need it right now, but if you think there's even a chance you'll need it down the road, checking it now will save you a headache later. Okay, so the service is installed, but, and this is a big but, if you try to connect right now, it would totally fail. And that's because of your PC's digital gatekeeper, the Windows firewall. We need to go in and tell it to let FTP traffic through.
See, by default, your firewall is designed to be super protective. It blocks pretty much all incoming connections to keep your PC safe. So what we need to do is create a very specific exception just for our FTP server. We're essentially telling the firewall, hey, it's cool, let this FTP traffic through.
All right, to do this, you're going to open up Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security. Then go to Inbound Rules and click New Rule. Now, here's the trick that makes this super easy. Choose the predefined option. Windows already has a template all set up for FTP servers, which is awesome.
Now, it's going to ask you which specific rules to create. Honestly, the simplest way to go, like one of our sources perfectly put it, is to just click all three. Don't even think about it. This covers all your bases. Then, just make sure Allow the Connection is selected and click Finish. Boom! Your firewall is now set.
All right, we're on the home stretch. We've installed the service, we've configured the firewall. The very last step is setting up authentication. And this is where we decide who exactly gets to access your files.
And you've got two main choices here. First is anonymous authentication. This one is wide open. Anybody can connect. No password needed. It's great for public files that aren't sensitive. Then you have basic authentication. This is the secure option. It requires a proper Windows username and password, which is exactly what you want for private file sharing.
Setting this up is a piece of cake. Just open up the IIS Manager, select your server on the left, then in the middle panel, double-click that FTP authentication icon. From there, you just pick the one you want, anonymous or basic, and click Enable over on the right. Done.
And that's literally it. In just a few minutes, you've taken a standard Windows PC and turned it into a fully functional file server. So let's do a super quick recap of what we just did. We really broke this down into three simple parts, right? First, we installed the FTP service from Windows Features. Then, we secured it by setting up the firewall rule. And finally, we configured who gets in by setting up authentication. Install, secure, configure. See? It's really that easy. So right now, your server is up and running, all ready to zip files across your network at high speed. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to share project files? Back up your devices? Maybe create a central media library? The power is officially in your hands now.